Do you have a bad habit? Today, I will talk about what are bad habits, how many kinds of bad habits are there, and how to change bad habits into good and powerful habits. Stay tuned. We all have our struggles. I've struggled with smoking, with excessive social media, with complaining, with depression and anxiety, which are bad habits. And there are generally two kinds of bad habits. What are bad habits? Any habit, any action or thinking that's damaging and causes damage either to our own mind, body, and emotions, or to others' body, mind, and emotions. These are called bad habits. You might have lots of new bad habits. They say if somebody is like biting their nails, you'll say, "Oh, this is bad habit. It's not a good idea." Why is it a bad habit? Because it triggers something in the people. It may causes a sensation that you would not like, either disgust or uncleanliness. You would say smoking. You would say, why is it a bad habit? Of course, it damages the lungs, it damages the throat, it damages directly our body. Unlike biting our nails, which is mostly emotional, smoking is physical. So these are bad habits. And there are mainly two kinds of bad habits. One is the big lifestyle habits, such as smoking, excessive social media, procrastination, watching lots of porn. These are action lifestyle bad habits. And the other one, bad habits, mental and tiny habits, such as complaining, negative thinking, mindlessness, approval seeking, people pleasing. These are tiny habits. And all the bad habits such as smoking and excessive social media or procrastination is made of tiny habits which are mental, which are limiting beliefs. In order for you to change a bad habit, you have to understand what that bad habit is made of. Let's say smoking, because I've dealt with smoking for years and I can assure you that the smoking is just not just stop smoking. It doesn't work like that. Smoking is consists of many other bad habits which are tiny. So there's negative thinking about smoking. Oh, smoking is good for me. I can never stop smoking. I can never do this. It's hard. So these are tiny mental habits which will accumulate into smoking. So smoking itself is the accumulation of tiny bad habits. Similar to a big puzzle, a big habit, a lifestyle habit such as procrastination, let's give an example. This procrastination is made of tiny mental limiting beliefs. So those limiting beliefs turns into tiny habits and eventually it accumulates into big habit of procrastination. Procrastination is say, oh, I cannot do this, I'm too lazy, oh, I'll never be able to do it, this is hard. So this mental habits becomes procrastination. Now you might say, okay, I have this habit and I have the smoking and I have procrastination and I want to change it. How can I change it? It's been too long, I've been doing this for years. I can tell you how you feel, man. I have dealt with all of this for years, and no one has told us how to do it. Just they will say, you know, have a discipline. If you have a discipline, if you have a balanced life, you will do it. Just stop smoking, you will be able to do it. But it doesn't work that way, does it? Even if you quit, it will come back to you. Even if you become productive for a while, it comes back to you. Why? Because we are not managing the real bad habit, which is our thoughts, our limiting beliefs, our tiny little bad habits, which is microseconds. If we change those, then the bad habit itself will fall. Because the big habits are made of legs. They have like octopus, they have like 8 legs, let's say, maybe more actually, maybe uh, let's say 20 legs or more, depending on the severity of the bad habit. So we break the legs one by one, and eventually it will fall. How we do it? Now, this is very important. If you apply this, I can guarantee this, you can change any bad habit and build a new good habit. I have quit smoking using this tool, which I learned from Tony Robbins, Dr. Aziz, and John Kabat-Zinn, and How to Make Habit book. And once you do this, it's easy to break any bad habits, and it is very universal from the dawn of self-help, from the OG of self-help, which is Buddha himself. When Buddha talks about this in a very kind of ancient way, but the moment you become aware of your thoughts, the moment you become aware of your cravings and what are behind those cravings, you automatically take the first step of breaking and annihilating those legs. So first things first, you gotta be aware. If you have a smoking, just write down, why are you smoking? What is the reason? What are the thoughts and what are the processing behind this? Why are you doing this? Just simple inquiry. You don't have to beat yourself. You don't have to say, "Oh, I'm smoking. I'm a bad person. Oh no, it's bad." No, it doesn't work like that. So awareness is without judgment, without trying to beat yourself, without trying to control it, without trying to make it happen fast. No, just be aware of it. If you're smoking, you can ask yourself, why am I smoking? What kind of benefits am I getting from this? And once you do it, you say, okay, I'm doing this for no reason. Then after a few days, say, okay, I don't have the urge to smoking, because that is very power of awareness. And the second thing is you have to condition. That means you have to be aware over and over and over again. You can't just be aware one time and you expect change. It's not possible. It doesn't work like that. You have to be aware every single day. And awareness is your power. So repeat, once you become aware of the thoughts and what are the reason behind it, and there are so many questions. And I can ask you those questions if you join my coaching session. I can ask you those questions from you so you can break all those legs easily. So then conditioning is repeat the awareness over and over again. Then the other one, which is also improving your leadership quality, is replacing with a new one. Let's say if you have smoking, perhaps you can replace it with breathing. Perhaps you can replace it with studying. Perhaps you can replace it with drinking tea. Perhaps you can replace it with anything you like. There's no limit into that. So to wrap up, if you have a bad habit, there are many bad habits. But huge bad habits are made of tiny little bad habits. Imagine a very big puzzle and you want to break those big puzzles, and you have to do it one by one on every single belief. Once you remove all single beliefs, you will become unstoppable. Similarly, if you want to build a very good habit, let's say you want to build a good exercising routine. Now you don't know how to do it. So how you gotta do it is building by simple belief system. I can do it. I'm powerful, and I am born to be strong. Those little habits slowly. Then condition yourself to repeat that again and again. Then of course doing it. I hope you find it this helpful. And if you do all this, what I taught here, you will become unstoppable breaking any bad habit. But if you need any help directly, you can always reach out to my website and I will directly work with you. Thank you. Have a great day.